Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
A devastating helicopter crash in New York City's Hudson River has claimed the lives of a prominent Spanish family of 5 and their pilot, sending shockwaves through both the local community and international circles. Agustín Escobar, the CEO of rail infrastructure at Siemens Mobility and a former president of the company's Spanish branch, perished in the accident along with his wife Merce Camprubi Montal and their 3 children, aged 4, 5, and 11. The 36-year-old pilot, who was operating the tour flight for New York Helicopter, also died in the crash. The family had only just arrived in New York from Barcelona earlier that day, hoping to enjoy a sightseeing tour of the city. Tragically, photos captured mere moments before the accident show the smiling family posing at the helipad and inside the aircraft, completely unaware of the horror to come. The Bell 206L4 helicopter, identified as N216MH, took off from the Wall Street heliport and was scheduled to perform a scenic loop around the Statue of Liberty before heading north along the Hudson River. According to flight data, the helicopter ascended to about 1,000 feet and flew for approximately 16 minutes before disaster struck around 3:15 p.m., just off the tip of Lower Manhattan, near the New Jersey side of the river. Eyewitness accounts paint a chilling picture of the final moments. Several people reported hearing an explosive sound, with one man describing it as a sonic boom. Others watched in horror as the chopper appeared to split in half midair before plunging into the water. Rashmi Kamkari, a 30-year-old engineer working from her nearby apartment, said the crash was deafening. At first, she thought it was thunder, but moments later, she saw the helicopter hovering low before crashing and disappearing beneath the surface. "I was almost in tears," she said, hoping someone might be rescued. Emergency crews quickly responded, but the odds were grim. 4 victims were pronounced dead at the scene, and 2 more succumbed to their injuries after being transported to the hospital. Video footage shows the wreckage sinking into the Hudson while first responders worked to pull out what they could. A crane was later seen lifting mangled debris from the river. Authorities confirmed that recovery efforts would continue the next day as large parts of the aircraft remained unrecovered. Jersey City's mayor noted that dive teams would resume the search in the morning. Initial reports suggest the pilot radioed in a fuel emergency not long after takeoff. Michael Roth, owner of New York Helicopter, said the pilot informed the company he needed to land and refuel. He was expected to return within minutes, but after 20 minutes with no sign of the aircraft, Roth said he became alarmed. Another pilot from his team flew over the Hudson and spotted the helicopter upside down in the water. Roth expressed his grief, calling the deaths a monumental disaster. His wife, he said, had not stopped crying. At the time of the crash, weather conditions were less than ideal but not considered extreme. Visibility was around 10 miles, with cloudy skies, winds between 10 and 15 miles per hour, and gusts reaching 25 miles per hour. The water temperature was approximately 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Some witnesses said the helicopter appeared to be flying erratically just before impact, with parts of it breaking off mid-air. The victims' backgrounds added another layer of heartbreak to the tragedy. Escobar had a long and respected career in the energy and transportation industries, both in Spain and internationally. In addition to his executive roles at Siemens, he had also served as vice president of the German Chamber of Commerce in Spain. He had previously lived in New York and had recently been in the UK before flying to the US with his family. His wife, Merce Camprubi Montal, also worked for Siemens, serving as a global commercialist manager for Siemens Energy. Her career with the company began in 2009 in her native Catalonia, and she later worked in the US as a management consultant based in Manhattan. Her family lineage included notable figures in Spanish football history. She was the great-granddaughter of Agustín Montal Galabart and granddaughter of Agustín Montal Costa, both former presidents of FC Barcelona. Her grandfather famously signed Johan Cruyff in 1973 for what was then a world record fee. The crash has renewed focus on the safety of helicopter tours in New York City, where crowded airspace often features both commercial and recreational flights. Manhattan alone is home to multiple helipads used for tourism and by business executives. Since 1977, at least 32 people have died in helicopter crashes in the city. The most recent prior to this was in 2018, when a helicopter plunged into the East River, killing 5 passengers. That crash was later attributed to a mechanical issue involving the fuel shutoff lever. As the investigation continues, the National Transportation Safety Board, NTSB, is expected to take the lead once their officials arrive. In the meantime, Jersey City police are handling the initial stages. Mayor Eric Adams expressed condolences to the families of the victims, stating, "Our hearts go out to the families of those who were on board." All 6 have been removed from the water, and sadly all 6 victims have been pronounced deceased. The tragedy has left many in mourning. People who witnessed the aftermath spoke of confusion, sadness, and horror. One woman walking her dog along the West Side Highway recounted seeing emergency lights and the submerged helicopter. Another local described a loud snap followed by the sight of the helicopter falling sideways into the water. "I've never seen anything like that in my life," he said. As officials work to determine what led to the fatal crash, the city and the families affected are left to grapple with a tragedy that unfolded in a matter of minutes, cutting short the lives of a young family and leaving behind a legacy of heartbreak. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates on celebrity deaths and news updates.